So there's going to be a really weird update for Android phones, and I genuinely have no idea what Google is thinking when it comes down to their Android operating system, because it looks like from what we're seeing, Google is going to go through and basically start blocking side loading for some countries. It's going to be coming out in phases, but they're eventually, I guess, going to go ahead and start blocking side loading starting next year on their Android operating system. So this is something that's actually very, very weird. So what we're seeing is that basically what's going on, I think Google is going to block side loading specifically for unverified applications. So if you're just downloading a certain application and it hasn't been verified by Google, they're not going to allow you to basically install it. And this is something that is very weird. I saw this a couple of days ago, and I'm just not really too sure why Google would go and take this approach, because for years, this was one of the best features for our phones, right? For our Android phones, this was one of the biggest reasons why people would end up picking it up an Android phone in the first place. And for a long time, this was one of the main advantages for Android. Then Apple kind of started getting a little bit of side loading with some tweaks. And then they even started allowing emulators inside of the App Store, so that kind of brought a lot of cool stuff. But right now, what we're in is that with something like, Android, the next version of Android, if we're not going to get that next update, like if we're not going to get these next cool things, that's going to be a really weird thing. Nobody's going to want to update their phone, and people are going to start, thinking about Android phones as almost like iPhones in terms of how locked in their ecosystem is. And as Apple is starting to kind of open up their gates, Google, I guess, is starting to close their gates, and I think that's a really weird thing that they're doing. Like I said before, sideloading was one of the coolest things that, any phone could basically get, and now that we don't have that type of capability, I think it is a really weird thing that they're doing here. So, I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.
Thank you.